now face charges of murder and robbery. How it all unfolded and what's next. Facebook is hiring more people to help target specific content. We'll explain. And folks in northeastern Arkansas brace for flash flooding after a massive levee failure.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News live at 5:30. Coverage you can count on.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. The search for a missing teen from Ray County is over. 15-year-old Trinity Quinn was reported missing Monday. Police believed she was with Daniel Aaron Clark. She was considered a runaway, and that is why no Amber Alert was sent out until early today.
That's because surveillance video from an overnight fatal robbery showed Clark and Trinity in a gas station on Charlotte Pike in Nashville, where Clark is said to have killed the clerk, John Stevens. The duo was captured this afternoon there in Nashville. We have team coverage of today's events with Kate Smith and Lori Mitchell live in Ray County and Cameron Taylor live in the Music City. Channel 3's Kate Smith begins our coverage from Dayton. Kate?
A long few days for the Quinn family. 15-year-old Trinity Quinn was last seen here at Ray Central Elementary School. Today, we were there moments after her mom learned the news that her 15-year-old daughter was found safe in Nashville. Police are calling her a suspect in the murder of the store clerk, 58-year-old John Stevens. Family says they were hoping to drive to Nashville to be reunited with Trinity, but police told them they wouldn't be able to see her. Daniel Clark is the other suspect in the murder. He was a longtime family friend.
We truly trusted him. We trusted him with our lives, everything. We trusted all the grandkids. He's the godfather of my two youngest grandkids. So this is really just more than any of us can handle right now.
The duo is currently being held in jail, and coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6, hear from Trinity's mother, an emotional reaction to her daughter being called a suspect in the murder. But for now, I'm in Dayton. Kate Smith, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Quinn and Clark face serious charges in Nashville tonight. The search for them intensified this morning, as you saw, after they were spotted on surveillance video following a deadly overnight gas station robbery. Channel 3's Cameron Taylor continues our team coverage from Nashville. Cameron, tell us what led to the capture.
Yes, Cindy, before we get to that, moments ago, we saw 15-year-old Trinity Quinn being transported to the Juvenile Detention Center by police officers here at the West Police Precinct. Now, earlier today, I would say maybe an hour or so ago, we saw the man she was with, Daniel Clark. He was taken to be booked downtown. Now, it's unclear what jail he's going to end up with, but to answer your question of what led officials to the duo, it was a dump truck driver who spotted 15-year-old Trinity Quinn on the side of the road in West Nashville. She was apparently looking around near Old Hickory Boulevard in Charlotte Pike this morning, and that's when the dump truck driver called police and whatnot, and that's what alerted them as well. Now the teen and the man she was with, Daniel Clark, are in custody at this moment. Police found them sitting on an embankment in the woods. They also searched a backpack they found that they say belongs to Clark. We're told they found a gun inside. Investigators say that dump truck driver helped them find Quinn and Clark quickly. Take a listen.
Saw that she matched the description, had the clothing description that was put out this morning, and went down to the intersection and called the police department.
Moments after that, a SWAT team flooded the area and both of them surrendered. Now, both gave statements late this afternoon and are facing some serious charges that include criminal homicide, especially aggravated robbery, and attempted auto theft charges. We're live in Nashville. Cameron Taylor, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Today's news also left friends and family of Daniel Clark stunned. Lori Mitchell looked into his past and uncovered some interesting things on his public Facebook page. Lori.
That is right. Some really shocking information coming out of Dayton here. Of course, everyone is talking about those arrests today. And we did take a look at Daniel Clark's public Facebook page, which shows some pretty disturbing messages he posted in the days leading up to him leaving Dayton with that 15-year-old girl. Take a look. Here is a picture of Clark. Also, looking at those messages, one of them said, "Think I'll go hang myself now." That was apparently posted by Daniel Clark. Then he went on to say in another post, quote, "Sometimes I just want to light a match and watch the world burn." There were some other things that were pretty provocative that we could not show you. But there were a lot of comments on his Facebook page today from people, strangers we presume, who were saying, please bring the 15-year-old girl home. That was early this morning before their capture. Now here's what neighbors are saying about those arrests.
That's all we've talked about most of the day, where are they now? And then of course we found out what happened in Nashville, and then, we were all like, man, you just don't expect that kind of thing here.
Clark posted that he had once worked at a local automotive company, but his employment ended back in October of 2016. He had also listed his relationship status on Facebook as single. Now, we are continuing to gather new information here in Dayton. We're taking a look into his past, which does include some misdemeanor charges. We'll have that for you tonight at 6. Also, I was able to talk to Daniel Clark's father by phone just moments after Metro Police announced that they had charged him in this case. I'll have more on what his dad told me coming up tonight at 6. But for now, reporting in Ray County, I'm Lori Mitchell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Lori, thank you. Just ahead on Live at 5:30, this Saturday is Wildfire Preparedness Day. We have some tips on how you can make your home safe.
Facebook says it will hire 3,000 more people to review videos of crime and suicides following murders shown live.
All right, junior forecaster Matthew Wright and I are here to tell you all about this really nice weather that's going to be changing. Matthew's got the scoop on that. It's all coming up next, live at 5:30.
Five, 6, 7.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic. Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHI Memorial. Join us at the 5th Annual Elizabeth's Outrun Melanoma 5K and Walk May 13th. Register at memorial.org/race.
Taking a look at the interstate right now, it appears to be moving all right. Boy, the westbound part of I-24 right where you see has been blocked most of the afternoon, but it appears to be moving now after a wreck earlier today.
A few things to report on the secondary roads too. A crash at in the 800 block of Douglas Street near East Martin Luther King Boulevard. No injuries there. No injuries. Crash at 3000 block of Ringgold Road. That's near West Side Drive. No injuries in a crash at Cumberland Street. And let's see, another one, Holtzclaw, Cleveland Avenue on Cumberland Street there. And Volkswagen Drive just about half an hour ago. No injuries. Tennessee State Senate has passed a law today that would lessen the punishment for sexting by minors. Under the previous law, juveniles would be charged with sexual exploitation of a minor that's equal to child pornography. Minors under this measure would be charged with an unruly offense in juvenile court. Passed the House last week, still needs the governor's signature to become law.
National Wildfire Community Preparedness Day is this Saturday, and after last year, a lot of folks are paying close attention. State officials are asking everyone to take precautions. They recommend you clear leaves and debris from gutters, eaves, porches, and decks. Use wire mesh to keep areas clear below decks. Keep flammable materials at least 30 feet away from your home. Prune trees so the lowest branches are at least 6 feet from the ground. State officials also urge everyone to plan evacuation and escape routes. Put together a family emergency kit and have a plan of escape for the whole family. Coming up here live at 5:30, why those who don't suffer from celiac disease may not need to avoid gluten.
Videos as well of pranks are often posted on YouTube, but when is a prank considered bullying or abuse? Take a look at a current case.
I can never survive with the 300 gigabyte data.
YouTube is filled with pranks.
I can never survive with the 300 gigabyte data cap.
Let's face it, kids today are smarter than ever.
My low latency data knowing is always a hit at Pides.
At EPB, we're passionate about providing the tools to help them grow.
Coaxial throughput doesn't hold a candle to my fiber optic to Ethernet handoff.
Giving them access to the world around them where anything is possible.
I love my EPB.
Join the community network at epb.com.
A YouTube channel featuring parents pranking their kids has resulted in the children being removed from the home. Baltimore officials are investigating a series of videos from the YouTube channel Daddy05.
2 of the children were taken from the home after it appeared to authorities they were being abused by their father. A consumer and technology reporter, ours, Jamie Tucker, has this story and a warning, though. Some of the videos can be considered disturbing.
YouTube is filled with pranks, but a series of alleged practical jokes seem to have gone too far.
Take a joke! You're the only one in the house that can't take a joke!
Mike Martin, aka Daddy05, became a YouTube sensation for these videos where he pranks, at least that's his word for it, his 5 kids. In the videos, he screams and curses his children. In one, he pushes the youngest boy, Cody, into a bookshelf. And in another, he orders one of his kids to slap his sister in the face.
Oh my God!
I would classify it as abuse.
Asked Daniel Vaughn, a licensed counselor, to watch the videos, carefully examining Cody's reaction.
I think the healthy families, if they play a prank and their kid reacts in a negative way, they're going to say, I am so sorry. Doesn't, like they were saying, this family saying, Cody, you need to learn to take a joke. You're the one with the problem.
Now, the Martins earn money from their videos. The more people who watch, the more they make. And some of these videos have been viewed over 5 million times. YouTuber Philip DeFranco called attention to these videos, and other YouTube viewers responded. Now, Child Protective Services have taken Cody and his sister out of their Baltimore home and granted custody to their biological mother.
We certainly can't lose sight of the fact that people on YouTube, particularly Philip DeFranco, saw something on YouTube and said this is wrong and affected a change. By the way, the Daddy05 YouTube channel no longer has any of those videos posted. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
The children's biological mother, Rose Hall, posted a YouTube video in which she was standing alongside her attorney when she stated 9-year-old Cody and 12-year-old Emma are doing okay, and she thanked the YouTube community for calling attention to the alleged abuse.
Facebook announced plans to keep violent videos off its social media website. Today, founder Mark Zuckerberg announced the company will add 3,000 people to help review user content following multiple high-profile incidents of people sharing videos of suicide and murder. Facebook already had 4,500 people making such reviews. The company says it's also building tools to make it easier for users to report posts that violate Facebook policy.
If being mostly outdoors is more to your liking, U.S. Customs and Border Protection is recruiting more Border Patrol agents and customs officers to protect the nation's borders. President Donald Trump has ordered an additional 5,000 positions within the Border Patrol. They have nearly 20,000 agents nationwide. There are about 23,000 customs officers. Now we head over to the Storm Alert Center where Paul Barris wants to introduce us to a special guest. Hey, Paul.
That's right. We have Matthew Wright with us all the way from Catoosa County. Matthew, tell me about your school. Where do you go to school?
I go to Tiger Creek Elementary.
Okay. What grade
I'm in
are you
the 5th grade, and my teachers are Miss Lunsford, Miss Goggins, and Miss Smith.
All right. Now, which one of the teachers said that she'd want your autograph?
Miss Smith.
So maybe she'll get it tomorrow too. It'll be worth more tomorrow because then you've been on TV, right?
Yes,
what do you like? What's your favorite subject in school? What do you like studying?
Social studies.
And what part of social studies do you like the most?
The wars.
The war. So you like history, right? You
Yes,
like to
sir.
study that stuff. All right, that's interesting. What do you like to do? When you get away from school for for fun things, like what sports, anything like that?
Basketball. I like to read and I like to eat.
Yeah, I've heard that. You told me you like to eat. All right. So you play basketball too. Tell me about your team you played on. Your basketball
I
team.
played for the East Catoosa Crusaders. Their
Mhm.
mascot was a knight,
Mhm.
and the colors were red and black and gray.
All right, and you're going to try and play for your school?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be great. Okay, and what do you want to be when you grow up?
I either want to be a newscaster or an auto engineer.
All right, well, okay, maybe you can be both, Bill Markham used to sell cars, remember, guys? So that had to be something. All right, now he's going to help us with the forecast too in just a bit. All right, let's take a look at these weather alerts coming up for tomorrow. Starting around 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have a wind advisory for most of our area and a high wind warning for the Blue Ridge mountain areas. Winds gust up to 80 miles an hour up in the Blue Ridge and 40 to 50 mile an hour winds, especially in some of the higher elevations down across most of the area, especially out over, looks like the Cumberland Plateau too is going to get some pretty good gusty winds out there. So remember, the winds will be howling tomorrow. We got a lot of rain too heading our way. The bulk of the rain is going to be south of us. Severe weather has been breaking out along the Gulf Coast and flooding rains too. Severe thunderstorms moving through Texas into Louisiana as we speak. Currently, temperature is very warm, 81 in the city. Also in Cleveland, 79 Dalton, 79 Dayton and Athens, and 79 even in Murphy. Cool spot right now, Altamont at 76 with winds out of the south. 81, 52 the high and the low for today, and we're a little over 4 inches above normal in rain, but we're going to see more rain for tomorrow. And this is the way Vipercast is showing that rain. Now overnight, not that much. You may see a light rain shower coming up, but see those arrows just flying there? It indicates a southerly wind, southeasterly wind actually, really picking up, and it really picks up into the noontime hour at around 2 o'clock or so. You see these showers and even a few thunderstorms start to move in. And coming up at around 7 o'clock in the evening, the strongest winds will be into the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's where those arrows are indicating, with some heavy rain too moving into the Blue Ridge. The rain tapers off overnight at 1 o'clock in the morning, really not that much. And then we get some light rain showers Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. By noon on Friday, again, some light rain showers with a southwesterly wind this time. Still some scattered showers, light rain, not a real big deal as far as rainfall amounts go by 5 o'clock Friday. At 10 o'clock Friday night, still a few scattered showers and lots of clouds, and the colder air starting to move in for Saturday morning. Now, right now, we're thinking about a ½ inch to an inch of rain across the Tennessee Valley coming up over the next couple of days. So for your evening out, Matthew, what's going to be like for people who want to go out?
We will enjoy a comfortable evening with temperatures dropping through the 70s.
And what about this weekend?
This weekend will be cool on Saturdays with a few showers and sunny on Sunday with highs near 70.
That's right. It looks like the warmer air come back for next week, but we got some pretty strong winds for tomorrow. I think that's the biggest story out of this. A real good chance for rain, but it's not going to be outrageous, the rainfall amounts. Again, about a ½ inch to an inch. The heaviest rain will be along the Gulf Coast, but watch out for those winds tomorrow. If there's any loose objects around your house, you may want to bring them in, tie them down, put rocks in them or whatever, because with gusty winds, especially in the higher elevations, could be 40, 50 mile an hour winds.
Matthew, great job.
Yes.
Lots of basketball on the agenda, I'm sure, because summer's just, what, about 2 weeks away for school-age kids, right?
Nice.
Excellent. Coming up on Live at 5:30, public health experts are warning of a possible spread of a rare tick-borne disease.
The rain continues in the Midwest, and flooding has caused a massive levee failure in Arkansas.
Tech is brought to you by
Gig City's only local provider of the fastest internet and sharpest HD TV, EPB Fiber Optics.
Already reeling under the effects of historic flooding, parts of eastern Missouri received even more rain this morning.
This is St. Louis County, where rising water has flooded hundreds of roadways, homes and businesses. The Missouri Department of Transportation has been forced to shut down a number of major interstates and highways. Officials say most of the major roadways won't reopen until the water recedes and crews can inspect the pavement and bridges to ensure their safety. Authorities expect the flooding to get worse as rivers crest in the coming days.
And forecasters warn of a flash flood emergency as floodwaters breached a levee in Arkansas. The Black River pushed over the barrier early this morning near Pocahontas and northeast of Little Rock. The river rose to record highs there over the weekend. After the weekend storms rolled through the area, Pocahontas was evacuated earlier this week.
In medical news, there's growing concern about a rare virus people can get from ticks. Deer ticks are usually known for carrying Lyme disease, but doctors say the insects are starting to carry another disease called Powassan virus. Only 75 cases reported to the Centers for Disease Control in the past decade, but it's serious. The virus can cause headaches, fever, vomiting, even seizures, and memory loss. In severe cases, patients can die or be left with long-term neurologic problems.
A new study determined people without celiac disease should not avoid gluten. Many people without celiac disease have adopted gluten-free diets as ways to improve their heart health. But a new study of more than 100,000 adults found eliminating gluten did not lower their long-term risk of heart disease. In fact, gluten-free diets reduced their consumption of whole grains, which are good for the heart.
Straight ahead on Live at 5:30, defying the odds.
These twin sisters have shared birthday all their lives. Now, 2 of their children will do the same.
Hey, I'm gonna be going.
Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, May 3rd.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 oh 1. Two twins in New Jersey defied the odds when they gave birth, both of them, on the same day in the same hospital. Danielle Grant and Kimberly Abraham are twin sisters. Yes, last Friday they each gave birth to a baby boy. According to one source, the odds of twin sisters giving birth in the same day are around 1 in 12,000. According to the sisters, it was all coincidental.
They were planned pregnancies, but not really planned out the timing. It was just the way it worked. We always, growing up, were like, it'd be so cool, we're going to raise our kids together, we're going to have family together. We had never actually thought it would happen, together, even this close, the same day. Never thought that would happen.
They can save money on the party. Just pool their resources. Grant named her son Roman. Abraham's son is named Aaron. Sisters say they plan to have joint birthday parties for the boys and dress them in matching outfits. Something for the boys to look forward to, I'm sure. Now here, David and Cindy.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we follow an Amber Alert that started in Ray County and ended in Nashville.
Trinity Quinn and Daniel Clark are accused of murder at a gas station in Nashville, and that created a scene for residents working near the area.
It's very different because we have policemen around here all the time that sit here in this area. So